Mark and Rich show. No fusion today because this is too good and too big, and we're too excited about it. Steve Fisher joins us live now, retiring after 18 years as the head coach at San Diego State. Really built the program. Coach, congratulations on everything, and thanks for coming on.
That is my pleasure. I'm happy to be on with you, and I don't know that I'll get used to the word retirement. I'm just going to say I'm jumping to a different track. I'm still going to be involved in some way, shape, or form with San Diego State. My job description is yet to be determined. I promised Dutch that I would not get in the way, but I'm going to be here as a resource. I'm going to be here for J.D. Wicker, our AD, for our president, whoever that new guy will be or gal, to be help in any way possible. I love this place. 18 years is a long, long time in anybody's line of work, but especially in our work, in coaching, it's an eternity.
Oh, no question. The way the head coaching carousel is these days, 18 years is in itself is something to be proud of. And we thank you for coming on with us on this important day. It feels like you were the only person who knew this day was coming today. Everybody else says they were in the dark about it. The athletic director says he gets a rap on the door. That's how he gets informed. You're at a banquet with the head coach in waiting. He doesn't know even then. So what is this day for you? You saw it coming, but are there still some emotions and some butterflies in the belly, or are you ready?
I was nervous coming into the press conference today, but it wasn't nervousness saying to myself, did I make the right decision? Is this really what I want to do? People that know me, I'm a very thoughtful, patient man that doesn't make spur-of-the-moment decisions. Angie, my wife, and I, and Mark, really, we've talked the last 3 years in terms of timing. Is it time? And it's never black and white. I know with all my heart that I've got enough gas in the tank and enough energy and passion to go another 3 or 4 years. But I also know I just turned 72. I'm in very, very good health. So is Angie, my wife. And we want to have the privilege of doing things together that are almost impossible to do if you're in my line of work. The stress is there 24/7, and yet we've enjoyed every moment. But now we're going to be able to still be involved. We're going to be great fans, and we're going to be helpful in any way we can. So we, not me, we knew that this was the right time for us.
Steve Fisher joining us, retirement press conference just within the last couple hours here over at San Diego State, and Brian Dutcher taking over. Steve, in listening to you talk, it certainly sounded like the decision you made wasn't really about any specific logical basketball reason. It was just you kind of exploring your soul and deciding now's the right time. Is that accurate? And how would you describe how you came to the decision? Why now?
I think that's accurate. I listen to what others say. I've never been one to be like a leaf in the wind and go with, what I hear on somebody else saying. He should do this or he shouldn't do that. They should run zone. They should, I've never done that. I just, with my heart, felt like this was the appropriate time for us to do this, to be real honest, selfishly for us, but I know that I'm leaving a team and a program that's in great shape. No one enjoyed being 19-14 this past year. And a lot of people said, well, the competitor in him, he doesn't want to end his tenure on a 19-14 and no tournament season. That really did not enter into the equation. I've been here 18 years. I think we've done things the right way, and we've had the kind of success that people, when they remember the 18 years, they'll remember the body of work we had and not just the very last year. So we made the decision for just a lots of things were on the plate in terms of why we made the decision. I've tried to kind of give you a little bit of a reason and resume as to why we did what we did.
You know what? You described yourself as a thoughtful, patient man. In our short time getting to know Brian Dutcher, I've thought similarly of him. You know, what's the scouting report from your standpoint on Coach Dutcher, though?
Well, Brian and I have been together for 30 years. If you take out that 1 year when I was gone from Michigan, we've got a wonderful relationship. We are loyal to one another, but not to a fault. He's unafraid to tell me I don't agree with you. He's unafraid to say that's not what we should do, knowing that I will not resent it, knowing that I want that from him, and also knowing, both of us, that when I make the decision, when we walk out of the office to the practice or game floor, we're all on the same page. All of us are saying this is our idea and we're going to make it work. And that's the beauty of our coaching staff. And, you know, you talked about myself and Brian, but we've got a staff that if you talk about how many years they've been together, we've been together, I don't think any program in America can rival the number of years that our staff has been together. The continuity, the belief, the trust, the responsibility that we give them. I think that's why people stay.
Coach Steve Fisher joining us. Coach, it was really, to me, it stood out when you spoke that you made it very much sound like, and I'll let you follow up here and tell us if we're reading this right, but that when you look back on your career, the first thought that comes to mind is San Diego State Aztecs. Not the Fab Five, not Jalen Rose, not the national championship. Is that correct?
That's what I'm immensely proud of. This is where I'm ending my career. This is who I am right now. I spoke with Jalen this morning. Jalen is a dear, dear friend. I will never, ever forget the experience and the excitement and the fun and success we had together there. But I'm an Aztec. My career is finishing at San Diego State. My career at San Diego State is ending in a fashion that someone could say, this is how I want it to end. You feel good about that when it happens that way. I'm in a place where I know that we're appreciated. We're at a place where I know we're appreciated, and we're going to continue to be a part of it. So that's what makes you feel good. We have been in San Diego for 18 years. We no longer feel like we're interlopers that are just kind of coming in and crowding the highways from someplace else, waiting to go someplace else after this. We feel as if we belong. We're never going to not have a home here. We're never going to be somewhere else where we call home. So when people 5 years from now say, where are you from? I'm going to say San Diego. We have a home in Florida right now too. But I'm going to be from San Diego, and I'm always going to be a San Diego State Aztec.
Yeah, this is a special place. There's no doubt about it. And we're talking a special man about a special career. Coach Fisher, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for all the great years of great basketball here in San Diego.
Well, I thank you guys, Rich, Mark, for having me on. Continued good luck to you. You know, you probably have my number. If you don't, Mike May can get it for you. Love to be on with you again. So thank you for having me on with you and your fans.